The 5 big sex myths that are holding you back from becoming a virtuoso lover. Sex myth number 1. Penetration is the key to bringing women to orgasm. During every sexual encounter there comes the time when the only one thing that happens is the thrusting. But is it a screaming hit for the women? Not necessarily. Although nerves that line the vaginal wall sense pressure, the sensation of being filled, it's just not the screaming ecstasy they make you believe it is in porn. Many guys believe that the friction between penis and vaginal walls is what gives women these screaming orgasms, but that's not true. Unless you chance on her G-spot, a great percentage of women, 30 to 60%, will never orgasm by penetration alone. You could pump her till morning, but you won't come from it because friction is just not enough. Women experience orgasms different, and the sensations they need to reach climax are different too. Once you learn what these are and exactly how to do them, you'll be 9 steps ahead of most men. Sex myth number 2. You need a big penis to make women come and enjoy sex. What if I told you that your penis is the most ineffective tool during sex? And how would you feel if I said your size isn't such a big deal either? Women with ample sex experience know they can have an amazing time regardless of girth, length or colour. Contrary to popular belief, the secret to a great sexual encounter doesn't hang on that thing between your legs. I mean, besides darting and out, what else can a schlong really do? Do you really think your equipment can be huge enough so that your woman's vagina can't contain it? I don't think so. Babies come out of those things. It can expand if needs be. And do you really think bigger is better? Deeper is better? Definitely not. A huge penis stabbing a petite vagina only results in an irritated woman and a very painful experience. Believe it or not, when it comes to penis size, average is best. And guys who think they're small are actually oftentimes the average length. And those with genuinely smaller members need not fret. Though a guy can be hung like a mosquito, he can still be a better lover than any clueless 12-inch guy. Seriously, as long as he knows how to please a woman properly. Sex myth number 3. Most women are unsatisfied because men don't last long enough. What the hell is premature ejaculation anyway? How can anyone define a good time for sex? Let me tell you, you can't, and that's why there's a multi-billion-dollar industry that preys on the insecurities of men who think they don't last long enough. However, in 99% of cases, premature ejaculation is all in your head. In fact, interviews have concluded that many men who ejaculate within a minute don't think they have premature ejaculation problems, while others who last 20 minutes think they do. Crazy, isn't it? What does this all say? Premature ejaculation is all in the eye of the beholder. Or what if my girlfriend thinks I don't last long enough? It's not because men don't last long enough. It's because they focus too much on their own orgasms first. Guys generally come fast. It's okay. Deal with it. There are dozens of things you can do to delay your ejaculation and make sex more enjoyable for both of you. You don't need pills or nasal sprays. In fact, you're hardwired to ejaculate quickly. That's right. If it took you 2 hours to come, the world would be much less populated. It's a survival behavior. Sex myth number 4. Women enjoy sex just like they do in porn films. Although porn indulges men's pleasures, it was never really meant to educate us. In fact, far from it. Educating and informing you are the furthest things from a porn director's mind. All he wants to know is who screws who, in what scene, what positions. Adult film stars are not there for your education. They're actors and actresses trying to make a living by conjuring up images of intense pleasure. All the writhing, arching of the back, closing of the eyes, the ridiculous moaning are choreographed to give men their money's worth. It's for men's enjoyment, not education. Does that mean you can't have fun with women in bed? Oh, of course not. There's still plenty of things you can try. It just depends on how you approach it. Just remember that what turns women on in porn does not necessarily turn them on in the real world. Once you understand what gets women going on a fundamental level, you'll be able to give her more orgasms. Sex myth number 5. Giving women out of this world orgasms is easy. I have news for you. If you're not a virgin, chances are you've been faked a couple of times. A lot, and I mean a lot of women fake pleasure and orgasms. They've done it for millennia, and they're quite excellent at it. They own it. They own the character, they have all the moans, whines, pelvic thrusts down to an art. They know exactly how to flutter those dreamy eyes, all in the name of, let's get this over with. Of course, men play a part in this grand conspiracy too, with their lame moves and misguided notions of great sex. How can guys expect women to come? And it doesn't take much effort from a tired woman to make any guy believe he's the king of the world. I mean, how hard is it to ooh and ah? Even a drunken, demented kitty can do that. Women are amazed at how easy it is to fool guys. Most can't tell the difference between a screaming elephant and a faking woman. Plus, the motivation for faking is pretty high. Imagine a sleepy woman with a numb vagina that has to drive 2 hours across state for a big meeting first thing in the morning. Think about her motivations to fake her clueless stud. She doesn't want to school him into an all-night discussion on how to do her. She simply puts on the moaning routine, a little thrust of the pelvis and a swing of her head from side to side, and then bingo! Some peace finally. And sure, there are clues of how to spot an orgasm, but all these things can be faked. Yes, even the very contractions of the uterine wall and toe curling. In a nutshell, women fake orgasms to protect your ego and to make you feel like a man. But they don't have to fake orgasms. Instead, you can simply learn, practice, and master how to make her feel powerful orgasms properly. It astounds me that the most powerful triggers to make women have incredible orgasms is actually the least provided information. In fact, most of the information out there has sent guys in the wrong direction. No wonder so many women are so sexually unfulfilled. To find out how you can learn to fulfill any woman's deepest sexual desires, simply click on the link in the description box. Be the man she yearns for.